Hi, welcome to Ikate's Crossing. Thank you for joining. Tonight we're going to talk about crystals and chakras. So let us begin by taking a browse at the way that you can use crystals. Crystals can be used with crystals, and there's lots and lots of ways of working with crystals. With healing. As you know, crystals have healing properties. I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail. There's some fantastic websites and there's some fantastic information available in regards to crystals. So just want to talk really briefly about the books. These are some books that you can have in regards to crystals. What you want is a book that has pictures, especially when you're starting out with crystals. You want books that have got some images. They tell you how to use the crystals, what to do with them, how to cleanse them, what they can be used for. You'll have information in the chakras, just some real basic starting information. That's what you need to sort of start with. Some books that actually have some images that can help with the healing process as well. Okay, so there's lots and lots of books that tell you exactly how to use the crystals, what crystals are, shaped crystals, where to lay them on the body. There's all sorts of things with crystals. Okay, so that's sort of a starting point that you can do. And there's loads of them with the Crystal Bible, Judy Hall, Philip Hermit. There's some fantastic authors that do some great books. Now, when you start really getting into crystals and you just want the names of crystals and lots of information about each crystal, especially if there's crystals that you know, this book here by Melody, Love is in the Earth. I know there's different editions and they keep getting updated all the time. This is a fantastic book. It is quite an expensive book, but it is fantastic with lots and lots of information in regards to the different types of crystals, different colors, how to use them, what they can be used for medically, emotionally, physically, all sorts of really great information in crystals. So there's that. Okay, the other way, of course, the other thing is to use the oracle or tarot cards that have crystal stuff in them. Okay, we've got Tony Carmen Salerno. There's this deck here that has the image of the crystal and the name of the crystal, and then in the book it's got all the information. Well, for me, I just wanted really quick information on it. I quite like a few keywords about the crystal on it, so I just put some stickers on. This is just really simple, and these are great cards just for some basic crystals to work with, some quite nice crystals. Doesn't give you a lot of information in the book, but it does give you some information, which is really handy if you're looking at the crystal information. So you can see by the images, lots of different colors. I've put keywords on this deck. I like cards with, when it's specialized like this, it's quite nice to have a few keywords on it. So that was something I just did for me, just to be able to, some of them come off. That's okay, doesn't matter. So yeah, that just shows you some of the crystals. You can see the colors and that through them. These are all sort of photographs of crystals and blowing up, so you can sort of see them quite at depth. Yeah, and Carnelian's the last one there. And it's got quite a good book in it, each card. Oh, glasses. I went to put glasses on my head and didn't have them there. So, crystals here. We've got like example Amazonite, also known as the artist stone. It's got the keywords: peace, serenity, spiritual connection, balance, perception, and creativity. And then it tells you a little bit about the Amazonite without too much information. Just tells you what it can be used for. So it's pretty sort of a base. It's quite a good sort of basic set if you just want to sort of start out with crystals. Quite a good little basic one. Hasn't got a lot of information. It's got a few spreads in it though. It's got quite a lot of spreads. What's he's got? He's got talks about the shuffle, jumping cards, reverse cards, spreads, future. It does talk about there's no rules here, of course, when it comes to reverse cards, but it does give you that option, which is quite cool. We've got 4-card spread, which gives you past, present, future, and outcome. Then you got your unfolding purpose card spread, which is self, challenges, strength, muse, creativity, purpose, and direction. I'm not quite sure if you can actually see those spreads there. They're a bit, it is a bit hard, that there. But you know that it's got seven, it's done like in a bit of a, it's actually done in a spiral. So you know how I do that spiral spread? So 1, 2, 3. So you start at the center and it moves out, and they just do 7 cards. So you got self, challenges, strength, muse, creativity, purpose, and direction. So that's one way of looking at it. You got rainbow chakra spread. It's got all the 8, says 8 chakras. So it's got 7, and then the 8 is the pot of gold. The creative star spread. So some of those spreads that I sort of showed you the other night, these are some variations on that. So that's one way, that's one deck that you could use. There are some amazing decks out here. This is just a few that I have that I like working with. So Tony Carmine Salerno's Crystal Oracle. Now the next deck I think is quite good is the Crystal Grid Oracle. Again, just quite a simple, these just got grids on them. They've got a key, they've got the name of the crystal and a keyword on it, and it has got a number, which makes it easy to find them in the book. So these are really good. Hi Evie, how are you? Just showing some of the crystal decks that I work with. We're talking about crystals and that tonight, just having a look at the different decks and things, and the crystals books. I showed some of the books that I use in regards to crystals, just to show you. These are the, and you can use these in meditation, reflection. You can lay them, you can work out some of the crystals, and maybe put, if you've got some of the crystals, and put them into a grid in front of you. Or these are just one way of using the cards. And meditation, reflection, great healing tool. As you can see, all the cards are coloured, different colours. It also can reflect in regards to your chakras and other information as well in the reading. Can't sleep? Yeah, it gets a bit like that, Evie. So this is the book. The book does talk about each of the crystals they use. It's got a message, of course, some keywords. How to use the cards, of course, some spreads, so you can do a quick 1, 2, 3 past, present, future. You can do a 6-card spread that's past, present, and future as well. It doesn't really go into too much in regards to spreads with this book, but there is quite a lot with it. Well, quite a bit of information with each card. It's not a huge amount, just a page and maybe a page or something, just over a page. So with the, is quite good. So that's quite a good way to work with it. It's another way to work with crystals as well. Okay, and the last deck I have here that I use with crystals is the Crystal Alley Cards Evolution Edition. Okay, this is the 2nd edition in regards to this deck. Okay, now this book has a lot of information in it in regards to the deck itself, how to work with the deck and what it's about, and how the elements are all coming, how to use the elements within the deck as well, which is quite good. How to use the elements, as I said, and how to consult the crystal alleys. That's what they call them, crystal alleys. Getting started, reversed cards again, patterns and affirmations, healing with the, so with this deck as well. This goes into quite a lot of detail in regards to healing with crystal alley cards, using stones in conjunction with the cards, stone layouts, chakra work. So it does go into quite a elemental stone layout, the full chakra layout, the daily card. So it does give you quite a lot. It does then go into meditations quite a lot in regards to connecting with your totem crystal allies, cleansing the chakras as well. Goes to experiencing the elemental allies, earth, fire, water, wind, and storm. Does talk about awakening a crystal as well. Then it goes into divination layouts. So it's quite a lot of information in regards to that. You can, when it's got a little earphones over the heart area, it indicates that a free guided audio meditation is available to lead you through choosing the cards for the associated layout. These free guided meditations are available at crystalevolutioncards.com. So www.crystalevolutioncards.com. So there's quite a few in the regards to insight, path working, Trinity, which looks at the body, mind, and spirit. Then you've got manifesting with basis. Second house is challenge. So basis, challenge, manifest destiny on, and that's guidance with manifest destiny. Then the next spread number 4 is called elemental, which is a 5-card one. So it's got the earth, air, fire, water, earth, wind, fire, water, and storm. And then you've got the pyramid card, the pyramid spread. And again, you've got self with spirit, challenge, physical, and emotional. Got the chakra spread. It's a 7-card spread. Excuse me, with the incense in my throat. It's got a great wheel, which is a 10-card spread. Now, there's different ways you can do this one. This has got the layout of the houses with gift and lessons with each of the elements. There's different ways of working with this as well. You've got the soul path houses as well. And you've got timed layouts, how to do the timing with these cards as well, which is quite cool. So that goes into a bit more depth than that. You've got solar cycle houses, lunar cycle, so quite a lot. And then it actually starts going into each of the cards. So you've got your earth card, and that talks about your chakras, affirmation, all about the earth, and then a message. And then it does all the earth crystals like coprite, pyrite, hematite, black tourmaline, obsidian. So you can see there's quite a selection there. And then it goes, after a few more pages, of course, it goes quite a lot. And then it goes into the fire element. So then you got fire. Again, you're talking about the fire, chakras, affirmation, and the messages. And then you go through and do each of the fire crystals. Then you got water, and then you got wind, and then storm. So there's quite a lot of information in this book in regards to working with the crystal alley cards, and you can use them in lots of different ways. So these are some of the cards, so you can sort of see. I have worked with this on my site before. I have done readings for others, card pulls and that sort of stuff. So just to show you a little bit about the card's got the picture of the crystal, the photo, the digital photo artwork on it. It's got a keyword and the name of the crystal. You can see by the outside of the border what element it belongs to. So the wind, that's the fire, that's the water, that's the wind, and that's the storm there with the stormy side. That's the Venusite, so it's got a stormy side to it. Well, that's a stormy one too. So there, that's a little bit of looking at the different cards, different books. You can see there's lots of crystals, and you can use these in any way you like. Meditation, reflection, laying them on the body, around the body, any way to attract the crystals into your aura, into your body, into your emotional self to allow the healing to take place. So that's just a little bit of information about the different decks that I use, working with crystals, the different books that are available when working with crystals. I mean, this is just a very small sample. There's some fantastic decks. You also can get some crystal meditations by Judy Hall and that, which are all available as CDs or downloads. I'm not sure, but definitely CDs. And so that's one way of working with crystals. It's always good to have a good basic book with crystals, which is important as well. Have something with pictures and with a bit of information. And then if you want something a bit more in depth, then there's that sort of book. It's got no pictures in it, but it's got a lot of great information. It talks about the vibration and a lot of other stuff about the crystals as well. You know, the numerology associations, the zodiac associations, and that sort of thing as well. You can also use that. You'll also find crystals will be in pendulums as well, which is really cool. And you will find crystals, of course, in jewelry, whether it's rings. I don't know if I've got any rings on. I've got another pendulum there. You will find in lots of jewelry all sorts of sizes, you know, from quite little to quite chunky in regards to jewelry. You'll find them in earrings, and you'll find them, oh, there's another one, the New Zealand Bikuru twist, the green stone. So yeah, you'll find all sorts. A little chakra one, little chakra with chakra beads that I made. It's an earring, not an earring. So there's lots of ways. You'll find lots of beads available, crystal beads and everything as well, that you can make your own jewelry if you want to, or your own pendulum. And then you can get little tumbles, all sorts of sizes and crystals, you know, they don't have to be big. I know you can get the little jars of crystals, which are kind of cute. Get the little crystals. And you can then get, of course, the bigger sizes. You get them like this, raw rose quartz. It's quite good. You get all sorts. I mean, you can get some huge crystals, of course. You can get the geodes like this. It's quite good. Okay, you can get spheres and eggs and squares and pyramids and large macabre type jewelry. You can get shapes. You can get all sorts in regards to skulls, all sorts of sizes in skulls, or angels, fairies, Buddhas, and, you know, animals, all done with crystals, of course. There's some really cool pieces that you can use, and you can use them just meditation, just quietly, sitting quietly and holding a crystal. Lemurian crystals, no, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, try the Mystic Dragon Lair. Find Cassie. They do sales occasionally through Mama Squirrel's YouTube channel. They do some fantastic. That's where I'm getting a lot of my crystals from. I'll show you what I just got from them. Oh, and so inexpensive. I mean, this was 30 US dollars. And this is a black obsidian sphere, and it's a decent size. I mean, you can see that it is a decent size crystal, decent size crystal. I'll have a lot more coming. I've just finished paying it. I haven't quite finished paying it off yet. They might be able to help you. I know Cassie from the Mystical Dragon Lair, Dragon's Lair, Lair. That check on Mama Squirrel's videos. you'll get a really good, they usually do the sales and stuff. She does the sales. So Mama Squirrel might be a, yeah, it's a gorgeous. So I've got some skulls coming, and they're only like $20 US, which is really inexpensive. And I've got a titanium, mookaite, and dragon's blood. I've got a big labradorite egg, quite a decent labradorite egg coming, and that's only like $25. So really good buys, really good price. They do really good prices. So yeah, check out. It's the Mystic. I'm not sure if they're doing. I know they're on Facebook. I don't do Facebook, but I know they do Facebook, and it's called the Mystical Dragons Lair. Mystical is MYSTICAL. Dragons, DRANGON''S, and Lair, LAIR. So check out, if you're on Facebook, that's the place to go. If not, if you're looking at YouTube channels, try Mama Squirrel. Oh God, what's her channel? What's her actual channel? I'll put, actually I might put that information down below after we've finished the chat. I'll put all the information on it underneath. I'll see if they've got a YouTube channel. I know you can just buy through PayPal. You can, once you've got what you've wanted, you can pay through PayPal, and they do a part payment, so you do have a few weeks to pay it off. So like I said, I've got 2 eggs coming and 3 skulls, and I'm just paying it slowly over the few weeks, over the month. So that's quite good to do it. I mean, you have got a bit longer, but I don't want to leave it for too long. I've just been able to. I didn't buy that much to worry too much. But I mean, I have brought all my crystals. Most of my crystals are local here in New Zealand. I have brought all these are from local, but this I started to get this one, and the manganese and calcite I got from them, and then of course I've just done another next big order from them, which I'm just paying off. So yeah, I'll put the information down below. So, and the Crystal Alley cards I got through the Crystal Institute website. The other ones, of course, I've got locally, but you can buy through Amazon or Book Depository or something like that. Tony Carmine Salerno, that's a Blue Angel deck. And this one here is a Rock Pool. The Crystal Grid Oracle is Rock Pool Publishing. So I don't know whether you... Don't know what that sound was. Was that my... Oh, it might have been my phone. That's all right. So, yeah. So that's it with regards to crystals, just to sort of show you, I mean, some of the bits and pieces. I mean, I've got a lot more. This is just a little sample. Just showing you some of the things. I mean, you can use crystals for divination as well. Like I have, oh, I meant to grab them. Captured crystals. It's like these ones here. You can, these crystals in my hand. Should have been a few more. I think I've pulled them out for some reason, never put them back in. So these crystals here, what I do is I can choose 1 or 2 and put them with a chart, and it can give you a message. Different ways to use. You can use crystals in divination. There's even some crystal divination kits, which are quite cool. So they do like a casting sheet, and you can throw the crystals onto the casting sheet, and it'll give you a specific message depending on what crystal and where it laid out and all that sort of stuff as well. So that's another way to use crystals as well. what else was I thinking? Oh, like I said, crystals can be used in jewelry, can be used as little pieces. You can get little jars of them, some little ones you can use. Of course, you can get the larger ones. You can use them for scrying. You can use them for all sorts. You can lay them on the body. Which one is good for psychic abilities? Well, you normally, if you're looking at psychic abilities, you're looking at your third eye. Okay, so you're looking at sort of dark blue, like the lapis lazuli is fantastic. And then you'd be looking at sort of the purple amethyst and amethyst chevron, lepidolite. You know, you're looking at those sort of purpley crystals as well. If you're looking at your third eye, crown chakra, third eye really, if you're looking at for your awakening your psychic abilities. Then if you're sort of wanting to connect with the angelic realm, you're looking at selenite. Of course, clear quartz brings you clarification. You can put this on your third eye. Put a small piece on your third eye, say a raw, that's rose quartz. There we go. You put something like this on your third eye, and then if you put this on your third eye and then put your finger at the back of your head opposite, and you can feel it clearing away all the debris, is one way of doing it. Is all really good about working with your see if you've got let's have a look, see if I can show you in here. See if this has got the chakra stuff in it, or was it the other book, I think. Oh, here we go. Say this is your chakras right here in the book, just here. Okay, so I'm talking about this here, third eye. Not the crown chakra, not the throat chakra, but the third eye chakra. Okay, so you want sort of purpley, dark blue sort of crystals. Like I said, clear quartz is good for everything. It's called for clarification. So that's going to clear away any debris that you've got up here. You want to use lapis lazuli. I think sodalite's quite a good one as well. Quite good for third eye. Definitely amethyst, of course. Selenite they use as well as angelic connection. You know, you're talking to the divine, you know, when you're starting to connect to those spiritual things. Let's see what else in the book talks about psychic abilities. Let's have a look about what ones. Let's have a look. I don't want the reds or blacks. See, celestite's quite good for crown, brow, and you know, your third eye, the crown chakra, and your throat. Celestite, Celestite, angelite. It's another sort of one as well. Moldavite, of course, but you need to be careful with moldavite. The selenite, definitely. Azurite with malachite. Are all good ones. So, yeah, angelite and selenite for connecting, moldavite for journeys. Enhancing your intuition using golden sheen obsidian. So that's the obsidian, but it's got a golden sheen to it. Would be quite a good one. Full chakra cleanse balance is clear quartz, amethyst, green aventurine, and smoky quartz and red jasper. If you put that on the body. It's balancing the chakras. Let's have a look, see what else we've got. Crystals and stuff. Okay, your psychic powers. Definitely celestite. Yeah, celestite. And it's quite good to balance your heart. So aventurine would be quite a good one. I can't see my aventurine. Shifted somewhere. Well, that's the amazonite. I'm not sure where the aventurine's gone. No, just appeared on me. Oh, moldavite's fine, except moldavite, it can raise, because it's moldavite is a come from the stars, so to speak. Yeah, it's okay. You just got to be careful that you don't react to it. Some people react really quickly with moldavite, and it can make one's heart race. It can be, if you're very sensitive to, people can become quite sensitive to moldavite. But I mean, that's a real personal thing. It's just one crystal that you do need to be careful with as well. Moldavite, malachite's another one that can be quite, if you've got issues with the heart and that sort of stuff, it can be a bit overwhelming. It's just about being sensible and noticing how you feel. That's all, because moldavite comes from the stars. It's like a meteorite. Let me read you a little bit about moldavite. It's good, it can be good for journeying into the future, backwards into the past. It's a really good one it's very sensitive. Okay, moldavite, transparent, deep green, often blackish until held up to the light. Rare, but readily available, may be expensive. Crown and Barrow. The properties of the spiritual stone relate to its extraterrestrial origin. It has been used as a good luck and fertility talisman since prehistoric times. Moldavite's high vibration opens and aligns the chakras, clears any blockages in the energy pathways, sometimes called the Grail Stone. It can take you to the highest spiritual dimension, facilitate spiritual vision and out-of-body journeys. What you find, you had a reaction with fluorite, made your body pressure very low. Okay, the blood pressure very low. Okay, the thing with the moldavite is it can leave you like your head in the clouds all the time if you're raising your vibrations to those levels. When you're wearing a ring or you're wearing jewelry with some of these crystals, and you're wearing them all the time, they can affect you, and so it stops you from being grounded. Moldavite can stop you from being grounded, so you feel like your head's in the clouds all the time. You might find, just because it's to do with the crown and the brow chakra, so you could find your brow chakra being open constantly. So dealing with spirit and all that sort of stuff could be quite hectic for you, could become overwhelming. So you just need to be aware when you're wearing jewelry of certain crystals, how you react to it. Something that for me personally, I like to wear my crystal jewelry just for a very short time. I won't wear them for very long, depending on unless it's something like jasper or something like that, or a hematite, something that's very grounding's okay. But if you're wearing some of the crystals that can affect your third eye or your crown chakra, it means that you're opening up that energy. Same if you were opening up your heart chakra, if you're wearing green, some of the greener crystals, your fluorite, with your blood pressure and that, but also with your heart chakra as well, can open up extremely open, and that can then means that you're giving a lot of yourself away. So you do need to be aware of how you react personally with crystals. That's so important. I actually have a state where I won't, sometimes if I'm needing to work with a lot of crystals and I work into the crystal shop, I can feel my body start to shift until I purchase what I need to. So I can feel the reaction of what crystals I need to work with, and you just don't want to be working with crystals that are going to all the time, because you don't want to be having out-of-body experiences when you're working with some of the higher crystals and that sort of stuff. See, turquoise can help with creative vision and prophetic power as well. So there are lots of crystals. A lot of times it's just about personal choice. See, labradorite is a solar plexus crystal, but I find labradorite really quite a high vibrational crystal. Oh, which crystals are good for grounding? Well, that would be mainly ones like the black obsidian, snowflake obsidian, the red jasper, that sort of thing would be quite good for grounding. Not peacock ore. I think that's sort of some of the better ones. Let's have a look and see what the book says for the grounding crystals. Yeah, red jasper, black obsidian would be your sort of, and hematite, definitely. Smoky quartz can be quite good. Let's have a look. Bloodstone can be quite good. Bloodstone is quite a good one for quite a greeny. It's bloodstone, but it's quite a greeny one. Can't really see the red. Red lines don't really show up in it. That's quite a good one for your root chakra. You really want crystals that are going to be suitable for your root chakra, not really your solar plexus, heart, brow. Just seeing what else. It's love. Calming crystals, overcoming fears, anxiety. So yeah, I think you're going to be talking about basically bloodstone helps you feel grounded, protected, and secure. Obsidian, black obsidian, not any other, black obsidian or snowflake obsidian are good. Bloodstone again. Bloodstone seems to be really quite a strong one for it. Carnelian, yeah, smoky quartz. Those are quite good. Just seeing if there's anything else that can really stand out that are quite strong. That's menopause supportive, immune system, reproductive, digestive upsets. It's more about the solar plexus, sore throat, pain relief with headache. Here we go, root chakra. Yeah, smoky quartz. Oh, a garnet can be quite good too. Garnet can be quite good. Bloodstone, ruby, red jasper, red beryl, red calcite, and red agate as well. Any crystals that are red, dark red, greenish red, brownish red, and red black. So all those sort of colors can be quite good. But again, it's about finding what you feel drawn to. It's what crystals do you actually feel like you are actually, make sense for you. That's really important. We all react differently to different crystals. So it really is about finding what works for you. The solar plexus. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at the red stones here. Black stones, smoky quartz, obsidian, tourmaline, and hematite. Oh, black tourmaline as well. Okay, red stones, garnet, jasper, and ruby. your best ones. Let's have a look. Energizing, aiding study and concentration, restorable, relieving aches and pains, amethyst for headaches, 7 color chakras, calming the heart, alleviating stress, feeling out of sorts. A lot of times crystals is just about what you feel drawn to. There's quite a good website for all the list of the crystals, and it's called Crystal Vault, V-A-U-L-T, crystalvault.com. Check it out, Crystal Vault. That's quite good as well if you're looking for the names of the crystals, images of the crystals, information regarding to crystals as well. If you don't have a book in that at the moment. Well, this book talks about making gem remedies, but you do need to be careful with gem remedies that you're doing crystals that don't dissolve in water, because you will find some of the softer crystals like selenite are too soft, and that will just dissolve in water. So you do need to be careful. Meditating, making grids, all those things, working with creating a sacred space, environmental placement, where do you put them around your room, making crystal wands or having a crystal wand. A crystal wand will look like this. Oh. Oh, here we go. That's the other one. Okay, crystal wands can look like this. This is cherry quartz. It's man-made. Still got healing properties though. And then you've got the fluorite here, which of course you won't use. Or you might find someone who's made a quartz wand like this for healing. So that's another way as well. So yeah, there's lots of ways you'll see crystals being used and that, which is quite cool. So I just wanted to sort of talk a little bit about the crystals. That was sort of my main thing tonight. It's been nearly an hour. Wow. So I just want to share each night, well, as I'm on every night, I just want to talk about different things in regards to different topics and stuff. So if you want to know what's on my schedule, don't forget to check out my channel. You'll find in the community tab all about what my topics will be each night. So yeah, just sort of explain a little bit about working with crystals. And so any more questions or anything that you want to know about in regards to the crystals? So yeah, let's do a crystal chakra card. Let's see what card we have tonight for us to reflect on. Oh, I felt that jump then. It's this one here. Okay, this one is about manifestation with citrine. So let's have a look in the book about manifesting. See what the affirmation is. Okay, it's a fire element. Citrine. Okay, this is going to be about the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. I co-create in harmony with divine will. Okay, and then the message is when citrine appears, you're being asked to take a good look at what you are creating at the moment. What are your beliefs, thoughts, and desires that are creating the present situation for you? Remember, you will manifest whatever it is that you hold most in your mind and energy. Are your words and actions consistent with what you say you want to create? You are constantly bringing your reality into being through your thoughts, comments, and actions. Is your reality the reality you want? What can you change in your thoughts, words, and actions to change your experience? Citrine has appeared today as your ally in order to aid you in clarifying what it is you truly want to manifest and what aligns most closely with divine will, not ego. When you align yourself with divine will, you will learn to manifest only those things that are for the highest good of all concerned. In this way, you will begin to see each creation you birth onto the earth plane as a manifestation of light and an expression of joy. The time is now ripe for creations to take form. Ensure you're aligned, clear any outmoded thoughts, and embrace divine will. Citrine enables you to open more fully to the energy of divine will and the path of love. By resonating with the energy of citrine, you are reminded that you are loved and supported in your manifestation by the universe. Choose the path of love and joy, manifesting that which is truly beautiful by opening yourself to the power of divine will and Citrine's teachings of manifestation. So the affirmation was, I co-create in harmony with divine will. In this image, the chalice fills to overflowing with abundant energy of the universe manifesting into brilliant jewels on the earth plane. So that's today's card for meditation, for reflection. Manifestation with citrine. Citrine. Okay. So that's the crystals for today. So yeah, just nice and sort of quick, lots of information in regards to the books I use. Some of the crystals you can see, the oracle decks I've got in regards to working with crystals. I mean, there's lots more if you want to look further into the chakras and stuff like that, because I nearly forgot. I should have pulled out, actually, if we're looking at sort of chakras, I should have pulled out Tori Hartman's Chakra Tarot. She's also got a Chakra Wisdom Oracle set as well, but this is the tarot, and this is just gorgeous. It's the Fool's Journey through each of the cards and how she meets the first few characters, and then after that she becomes some of the characters as well. And then there's the other aspects of the cards. So they're split into 7 with each of the chakras. So this is a great way if you want to work more with the chakras as well. This is not crystals, but this is working with chakras. It looks at it as from a tarot perspective and how they combine. The world, of course, is all the chakras. It's the only one that's all the chakras. But like the aces plus the chariot. So you'll have the magician as well. And the 7s. 8s, I mean, sorry. The 8s, I mean, are yeah, the aces, and the 8s are the root chakra. Plus the Fool and the Chariot as well. So that's all the root chakras, and then you've got the solar plexus, and then you've got each of the other as they move up. Oh, sacral, sorry. Root, sacral, solar plexus. So yeah. So that's a good deck if you want to work with your chakras. This is a really good deck to work with as well as Tori Hartman's Chakra Wisdom Tarot deck. It comes with a really nice book which is nice to work with as well. And so you could use that, work out what chakra you need to work with. Then you can go back and have a look at the crystals, see what crystals would suit what you want to work, what chakra you need to work with, etc. So that's quite a good way. Oh, and then we dropped everything. So that's what I wanted to show you tonight. So I am going to say good night and cheerio. Just wanted to be on for a short time just to talk about that came through. And also, if you haven't already seen my previous video from this today, that I received the Echoes of Nature Oracle deck from Tarot Oracle. It's a signed, the box is signed from him as well. He's an amazing reader. He's a beautiful artist. This is all his artwork, his paintings, beautifully done. So this is a beautiful deck that was created, and I got the deck today. So I've done my walk through a course, done a few messages with the cards, and looking forward to working with this deck in a bit more depth, of course, with the artwork. That's nature as well as animals as well. Beautifully done. Lots of cats and dogs, and there's horses, tigers. I love this one. This blending in, so cute. A lot of nature with trees and things as well. We've got raccoons and all sorts of little animals, and Brianna's cat, and so beautifully done. Wild animals, of course, as well. It's just beautifully done with the paintings. So there will be some decks available from Tarot Oracle once he's sorted out all the... Oh, you're welcome, EB, in regards to the citrine. So there will be some Echoes of Nature decks available from Tarot Oracle on his Etsy. Just not sure when. He's just sorting out all his ones he's got to do for postage. He's posted the ones that were just decks, and now he's got to do the decks and books. The book I've got coming through is, I've just got a PDF file for me. I didn't bother about having a book as well, but they're so easy to read with. They're just beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, that's another so let's see what message we've got today from the animals in nature, from Echoes of Nature. Let's see what comes through. So let's have a look. Who have we got? Here we've got, oh, this one here is about being sly. So this might be saying to us, hey, you just need to be a little bit clever about what's going on. Be safe, be what's really important, but you do need to be a little bit sly, a little bit clever about it all. Just be concerned, be cautious, sense of being cautious about it as well, I get a feeling. Maybe someone around you is being a bit sly and a bit sneaky as well. So you've got to think, is that you being sly and sneaky, or is that someone else around you? You need to look at that. It's going to be quite important maybe to face up to that situation, whether it's you or somebody else being a bit sly, but it also can be in a positive aspect as well. Don't think of it as just being in a negative aspect. It could be the fact is that maybe you do need to be a bit sly or a bit clever about what's actually going on for you right now. It's the way you're going to achieve the results you actually need for yourself, maybe. So that will be the card for meditation and reflection. So that's it for me from Hekate's Crossing. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to share. And hit the notification bottle. Hit the notification bell, so you know when my next live videos come up. You can look on my channel. You'll see a link to my blog and Unseen Alley. Either one if you want a private reading. Oh, you're welcome. You know a guy whose last name is Fox? Okay. Okay, interesting. So you can look on my channel. You'll see the links to Unseen Alley or my blog if you want a private reading. Okay, if you want a private reading, which you might want something, if you want something more in depth or whatever, you can check out Make Playing Cards if you want to look at the tarot and oracle decks that I've created myself. There's some Lotteria deck, a Lenormand deck that I created from some photos and some other bits and pieces. There's my digital art for my tarot and oracle decks. There's some other type of oracle decks as well. There's a Lotteria and a playing card set as well. Playing card set has got New Zealand, has got Hawke's Bay skies or local skies on it for playing card set. So there's a whole range of decks that you can choose through Make Playing Cards that I've created. Also, you can check out my Instagram and Twitter as well. You can see when I'm posting messages or little bits and pieces that is going on, photos and stuff like that as well. So lots to do, lots to check out. I'm back. Don't forget, I'm here every night at this time. Well, at this time, basically, every night I'll be at this time. So on a different topic. So come back again another time and take care and blessed be. Thank you for being with Hekate's Crossing. Thanks for being with me, EB. Really appreciate it.